Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the only place where we talk about what's going on in the gun world, apply some political analysis, and discuss how we're going to fix it together. And thank you for stopping by. Today, we are going to dive into something that I think is incredibly important to see. There is an open revolt going on amongst the gun controllers against the Biden administration. We touched on this with West Virginia earlier. Well, the fallout is only growing, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think from these clips, which are linked right down there if you want to see more. Of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. Distributing freedom twice daily. We'd love to have you along for the ride, but now let's get into it. We've got everything from BETO O'Rourke, BETO, and then we've got some The View, and then we have some more gun controllers. Check this out, because guys, I'm telling you, you won't get this anywhere else on the gun world. Look at this. Poe Murray. This is someone on Twitter who's part of the Every Time for Gun Safety gun control side. Let's just say that. Anna is right. There is no pathway for Jill Stein, Dean Phillips, Joe Manchin to the presidency, but they will take votes away from Joe Biden. Don't waste your votes on them. Wait for it. We need to stand united and re-elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. We need them in the White House when we pass the assault weapons ban, Ethan's Law, which they mandated safe storage law, and other life-saving bills. Now, she's responding to Anna Navarro from The View. Listen to what Anna's saying. There's something in the water. Every Jill, Dean, and Manchin think they can be POTUS. They can't. What they can do is what Jill Stein already did in 2016, help Trump become president. History will judge harshly those who are wittingly or unwittingly lend themselves to this. Now, let's get this going, and let's start off with Anna Navarro, who is on The View. Okay, listen to 2 clips from her, and then we'll go with BETO. All right?
On Joe Manchin, he's been a problem child for Democrats for the last few years, he and Kristen Sinema, but he's been part of the family and he's kept them in the majority. So he's played a very important role.
That's an important piece to set this next clip up. He's been a pain in the butt, but he's been an important pain in the butt because he's given them the Senate majority, which is what we talked about earlier today on our prior video. This is key because all of this stuff is tied together. Now, let's get into the next clip because this is where she says a very quiet part, very loud. Check this out.
Joe Manchin and this listening tour. Look, I liked when No Labels first came on the scene. I think they did this problem solvers caucus in Congress. They were trying to find bipartisan solutions. This thing to me is a desperate cry for relevance and attention by a bunch of elitist, former something who are thirsty to be part of the conversation. Joe Manchin, what I would ask John Huntsman, what I would ask Joe Manchin is, are you willing to be responsible for putting Donald Trump back in the White House?
Oh, okay, there's so much to break down there from our gun perspective. Okay, so first thing, she's obviously decrying the fact that the No Labels, which is the new intermediate, almost kind of neocon, right-wing, not right-wing, middle ground, anti-Trump, that kind of political vibe. They're putting forward people like Joe Manchin, potentially Larry Hogan from Maryland, all these like right-in-the-middle moderate Republicans who don't do anything Republican but all Democrat. But she's going after the No Labels campaign, and she said something very interesting there. She said Problem Solvers Caucus. Now, a lot of you might have had your brain kind of go, wait a minute, that sounded really familiar. I heard Braden talk about that before. You would be correct. You win something. I'll let you know when I figure out what it is. Legitimately, the Problem Solvers Caucus is a caucus in the House of Representatives, which is founded and chairmaned by Brian Fitzpatrick. Brian Fitzpatrick is the only Republican in the Congress who voted for the assault weapons ban of 2022 under Nancy Pelosi. He also just voted against defunding the Office of Gun Violence Prevention in the bill that just failed recently. This guy is about as Republican as you can get if you weren't a Republican. Legitimately. And he's got a lot of other Democrats on there, and they're couching it as bipartisan. But Anna is saying the very quiet part out loud. Are you trying to push your No Labels quest for relevance enough to put Trump in the White House? They see the writing on the wall. And per my video earlier today, you have the Democratic vote split by 4 people, potentially. You've got Jill Stein confirmed running. You have RFK Jr. confirmed running. You have Biden, and then you have Dean Phillips. That's 4. That's before Joe Manchin gets in the party. And that's if he does. He hasn't confirmed anything. But understand, the left is freaking out because they see the writing on the wall. They're dividing their own votes and their own power, and they're going to let Trump in the office. That's what they're saying. Now, let me get a little bit more from Beto, Mr. Hell yes, I'm going to ban your AR and AK-47s. Listen to what he just said about Biden, which I'm pretty sure is blasphemy on the Democratic side. Check this out.
My argument to the people around him. This is critical if you want to win in 2024. It is no secret that Democratic voters are unexcited about Biden, and that's putting it politely. It is no secret, thanks to the poll that we just read in the New York Times on Sunday, that young voters especially are leaving his banner in droves. Now, will they vote for Donald Trump? Will they vote for RFK Jr.? Will they not vote at all? I don't know.
I cannot overstress the importance of him saying that. Beto, if you recall, in his presidential runs and his candidacy for governor of Texas, he was all the rage towards the young vote. That was his shtick. I'm going to get the young vote out, and we're going to take it Davy Hogg style. That's exactly what he was all about. But for him to come out and to say that the Biden administration and those that are around him, which I think is funny because Biden's not running anything, it's people around him, to say you're going to lose because you're losing not only the youth vote in droves. I don't know where they're going to go, but they're not going to go to Biden. By the way, it doesn't matter where they go. If they don't vote for Biden, he's going to lose. If they lose the people of color or the minority, however you want to say it, they're going to lose. Those votes are crucial and essential. Those don't show up for Biden. Biden ain't Biden anymore. All right? That's an important piece. The next piece that we're going to talk about is the lack of enthusiasm across the board. It's no secret, and that's putting it politely. Oh man, this is becoming a mutiny, and I'm here for it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.